everybody, it's Dana. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be playing with markers. I received the ColorIt art markers to do a review on. This is not a paid review, but I did receive them for free, and I will be giving you guys my honest opinion. Alright, one, I love the case. Now, this is my honest opinion. You guys know I won't do a review if it's not my honest opinion. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to open this up and you're going to see, voila, all these gorgeous markers. These are very, very similar to Copic markers or Spectrum Noir markers. They're going to have two ends to them. I'm going to bring that up close so you can see them. You're going to have color coding on the end. You're going to have the name and the number written on the ends. And you're also going to have a bullet tip on one end, which reminds me of a Spectrum Noir marker. And you're also going to have a chiseled end. Now, the chiseled end also comes on the Copic as well as a Spectrum Noir. So I'm going to go ahead and grab out some colors. And we're going to go ahead and test this out on a few different papers. So I'm just going to grab some colors that I know blend because I already have made a card on Periscope. And we're just going to replicate that card. So I have a few samples. We're going to use 4 today to color on. And I'm going to show you the card that I made. So we're going to color this Jupiter right here. I made this card on Periscope. If you guys want to see it, I'll link it below. And like I said, 4 different kinds of paper. So we're going to start off with the Copic, the Spectrum Noir, the Neenah, that should say 110 pounds Solar White, and the my favorite thing, smooth white. Alrighty, so I'm going to go ahead and zoom in so you guys can see everything up close and personal. And we're going to start one at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and get those out of the way. And we're going to start with the Copic paper. Now, Copic paper is what I started coloring on. It still is today my favorite color, paper to color on rather. Anytime I'm using alcohol markers, which I use primarily Copic markers, that's the ones I have the most of. Those are the ones I tend to go towards. I do have a lot of Spectrum Noir markers. I do have the Camellia markers. I have some of the Twin Touch markers. Copics are, I won't say, yeah, I will say, they are my favorite. However, I'm telling you guys, these are right up there with my Copics. They blend beautifully, you guys. Absolutely beautifully. As you can see, I'm able to blend not only my colors that are close together, but look at this. I'm going in like with the mint green, and I'm able to blend that right in with that yellow. And this is like the aha moment for me. Love this. Absolutely love it. All right, so I'm going to go right back in with that. I'm going to make it a little bit darker. And just look how pretty that is. Bleeds through the paper. Very, very nice coverage, you guys. Very, very nice. All right, next we're going to do the Spectrum Noir. Now, I use the Spectrum Noir paper when I colored this Jupiter in the beginning on Periscope. So you can see how easily this marker goes down. Again, I'm going to get some really great blending with this. So the markers that I got were the 50 pack, and I believe they're $99. They also come in a 24 pack, and I believe it's $49.99. I'll have all of the information in the description box below. But if you are starting out with markers, this is a great set to start out with, you guys. Now, I did talk to Erica, and in 2017, she's hoping to add a ton more markers to her collection, which would be awesome. And I do love the carrying case that this comes in. So you're going to see that's really, really great blending. Can you guys see that? I love the vibrancy of these markers, number one. And I love how great they blend. They blend just as well as any top-notch alcohol marker. And you're not going to pay the price of $7, $8 a marker. So that's the Spectrum Noir. Look how pretty. All right, next we're going to go ahead and use the Neenah Solar White 110 pound. And I'm going to go ahead and keep laying down that color. And it works just as well. These markers work just as well on the thicker cardstock. Now, obviously, this is thicker than the paper that I used earlier, but you're going to be able to see that I'm going to get another great blend. So I'm going to go back in with those 2 oranges and look how pretty. Now, obviously, it's not going to be as smooth. That has nothing to do with the marker. It has to do with the thickness of the paper. I will say, using the thicker cardstock, the markers are going to be a little bit more vibrant. And that, again, has to do with the paper. So if you want a lot of vibrancy, yes, definitely, in my opinion, again, just my opinion, you can use a thicker cardstock. Now, you can get it on a thinner cardstock. You're just going to have to build up your color. That's all. Look how gorgeous that is, you guys. Beautiful. All right, and last, we're going to use the My Favorite Thing Smooth White. If you guys are wondering why I shift my image, I have to see the black line on anything I'm coloring. It just makes me know that I can kind of stay within the lines when I color. All right, so I'm going to go back in and I'm going to go ahead and blend those oranges out again. So I'm just repeating the same thing that I've always done. Not a big thing, but look how well these markers are doing. So I've used 4 different papers, and these markers have been up for the challenge on every single one. They have really worked well on all of them. I'm not marking up my nibs. Very, very great quality, you guys. And you're not going to go broke over these markers. Check it out. Did not bleed through the back of that because obviously it's a thicker paper. That is going to be the Neenah. That right there is the Copic and the Spectrum Noir. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom back out so we can see everything together. So you can see these markers did fantastic all the way across the board on all of the paper. I will say it's a little bit lighter on the Copic paper, and the Copic paper is whiter as well. Here you can see it's a little bit more vibrant, but I'm not going to get a smoother blend, obviously, because the paper is thicker compared to what I did and was able to achieve on the Copic paper. Totally up to you guys. Doesn't bleed through on the back because obviously that's a thicker paper compared to the Neenah. Not a great blend. Bleeds through on the back, but again, that has to do with the paper and not the marker. Really great coverage though. Great coverage. These markers, I will have to say, are right up there, you guys, with any of the most expensive brands out there. And you're going to get them at a fraction of the cost. So these are going to be sitting right next to my Copics. I will be using them interchangeably with my Copic markers. Again, you're getting 50 of them for $99. You're going to get, I believe it's 24 for $50. Great price point, you guys. They work just as well as your Copics, your Spectrum Noirs. Like I said, I have all of those markers, and these are right up at par with them. Totally on par with them. So I will have all the links in the description box below, so you guys can head on over there and pick yourself up some markers. I will see you guys soon. Have a fantastic day. Be well. Take care. Bye-bye.